Hello, my fellow felines. This is KittyCatPWYarn here, and welcome to another speed build. And you may have noticed we did accidentally start out with the shell of a full house, and that was honestly completely on accident. I had meant to record doing the entire thing, but I didn't want to scrap this when I realized I hadn't been recording what I've done so far, and I wanted to show you guys me finishing it. So that's what I'm doing here. All I've done so far really is the exterior in terms of like the paint and the columns and the roofs, windows, and the roof, and I did the little laundry section right by the door as well. So overall, you didn't miss too much, but I'm kind of upset with myself that I didn't show this part either. Though it is pretty basic, it's pretty much just a rectangle with another little rectangle jutting out of it. It is on a diagonal though, which is very different for me. I don't tend to build on a diagonal like ever, but I decided to do something a little bit different for this build. And if I'm going to be honest with you, this build was originally meant for something completely different. It wasn't going to be a speed build, but then some things changed, and here we are with this as a speed build. And frankly, I'm okay with this as well, because I honestly just wanted to get this build out there into the world, and no matter how I do it, it's getting out there. And I'm happy that it's going out there and that you guys are taking time to see this. So I hope you enjoy this house. It is very cute. It's very different from me. It is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, but we do have a small little space for recording SimTube videos and a little computer desk in the bedroom as well. Something else that I want to note while I'm talking about kind of features we have in the house, I kind of made a built-in window seat. The little part that's brick in the bedroom right now, the little jut out, I end up making that into a window seat, and by what I mean by that is I cut it off and raised the platform up until the very bottom of the window, and then I put like a chair up there and a bookcase and a plant. And I know it's not usable like at all, but I thought it looked really cute. I even put shelves on the wall below it to kind of look like stairs. Like I said, I know it's not functional, but I think it looks really cute, and I'm really happy with it. And then yeah, everything else should be perfectly functional, and if it's not, I apologize. But I honestly don't playtest my builds, and I know I probably should, but it slips my mind most of the time, honestly. Like, I'll think about it when I'm building. I'll be like, oh my god, is this gonna be playable or not? I should playtest it. And then I get to the point where I actually would playtest it, where the house is done, and I just don't playtest it because I forget. Because that's just kind of who I am as a person, and you know, I'm okay with that. So now that I've talked about the build a little bit, I want to talk to y'all real quick about what today is. Uh, if you didn't watch my most recent talking video with my face in it, you may not know that I am having surgery, and this means I'm going to be gone for a little while. Apologies. Definitely watch that video for a little bit more information, but I am actually having surgery the day you are watching this. And theoretically, I'm out of surgery by the time you see this. But at the time of recording this, I actually still don't know what time they want me to go in because I haven't gotten that call from registration yet. Uh, but yes, I am having a major back surgery on the same day you're seeing this. So, just like good vibes would be appreciated. But otherwise, things are pretty good. Though, like I said, I am going to be gone from the internet for a little while, just recovering from that major surgery, because it's back surgery, and back surgery is major, and that's what happens. but now we are about to work on the bedroom, and here I am putting the stuff in the kind of window area that I made. I don't know what to call it, but it's very cute and I like it a lot. I think if I had a room with that in it, I would be up there all the time because it just, I don't know, it seems so peaceful. And imagine if that window like opened. Like, I know obviously that one doesn't really look like it can, but I mean like if it was one of them that did look like it opened, you know? I think that would be really cool, like a bookcase or I don't know. I think it would be a cool spot and I want one of them now, but that is a dream for this moment. So I will just simply stop talking about it. Some other things that I did cut out of the video, along with the whole exterior, the exterior was on accident. I cut out the floor plan, as you may have noticed in the beginning. I also cut out the landscaping and the bathroom. And normally, you know, I don't really like to cut out bathrooms because honestly, I enjoy doing them and I feel like I do them very differently from other people. I know a lot of people get bored by them or they just kind of make the same bathroom over and over again, while I continuously try to make cooler and cooler bathrooms. But I know like a lot of people get bored by them and whatever, and that's why they cut them out. I try not to cut mine out, but when I do, I only cut them out to save time, and that's why I did it in this specific scenario. And if you heard that like paper noise, I'm sorry, I hit some paper with my headphones because I was leaning my head back, because I am not necessarily in the full state of mind right now, but that's okay. Also, I have my cat bugging me, which is very interesting. Normally he kind of avoids me, but lately he's been very clingy and a very needy boy, which is interesting. I think he might kind of be catching on to the fact that I'm very anxious and very stressed about upcoming surgery, and he was like, "Mom, love me instead of being stressed." I think that's what that is, but you never know. And here we are working on the little office area. At first I was just going to make it like a desk for like a laptop and put like some clutter on it, but then I ended up deciding, I was like, well, what if we had the oh gosh, what's it called? The video table? What's it called? It's from Get Famous. What if we had that there instead? What if this person made videos? And so that's what I ended up putting there. I thought it looked pretty cool, and I'm pretty happy with it. Though I don't know, I wish it blended in better, but at the same time, I like that it doesn't blend in. I don't know. But yeah, now we're working on the living room, and we use counters and cabinets to make kind of this entertainment center type thing that I like making these as well. I do them pretty often, though I don't often use these counters and cabinets that I used. Normally I use like the very modern ones from Base Game, though these ones from Cool Kitchen seemed to work really well, and obviously I wanted to use them because they matched the kitchen perfectly and all that jazz. I just had to kick my kitten out because he was trying to eat my flowers, because my boyfriend did give me flowers for Valentine's Day. Well, flower, he got me a single rose, which is very cute. But my cat was trying to eat the baby's breath that came with the rose, and he was about to knock the entire thing over, also in the process probably knocking a candle over and getting water all over the floor, and I didn't want to deal with that, so I had to kick him out, unfortunately. But that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, and he can definitely be a bit of a pain in the ass, so usually I do lock him out anyway when I'm doing voiceovers or recording videos, But today I was like, no, he's being good, because I just brought him some toys up here. They're normally downstairs for all the cats to play with. He's the only one that really spends time up here. But I brought some toys up for him to play with up here, because we didn't really have many. But I brought some up and he was being good. And then he got bored and started trying to eat the flowers, so he got kicked, but he lasted like, I don't know, almost 10 minutes, right? Anyway, we're just working more on the bedroom, and this whole house is very, I don't want to call it simple, but it's all very basic, I guess. But it's also really different from what I normally do. I guess what I mean when I say it's basic is that there's not a whole lot going on in terms of decoration and style. Well, not style. I guess I shouldn't say that. In terms of decoration and clutter and color. Because this house is very like black, white, and gray, and there are like a few pops of color here and there, but not many. Like there's the asexual flag in the bedroom, and then the 3 paintings in the bedroom, and that's about all there is for color. Oh, and the plants. The few plants I end up putting around bring quite a bit of color as well. Well, not quite a bit. They bring green, but you know what I mean. Those are like really the only pops of color in like the main spaces. And we have a little bit of blue in the dining room, and we have a blue throw blanket over the couch as well, because I used that the new couch from Paranormal Stuff, because I love that pack, and no one will convince me to use anything else, because I adore it so much. So I know you guys are probably going to get on my ass about what I mentioned in the beginning, how this was supposed to be for something else, not a speed build. And I really wish I could tell you, and in reality I probably could, but I don't want to spoil the surprise, because theoretically that might still be happening just after surgery, not before. So it would be happening a few months down the line. But I just don't want to spoil any surprises or anything like that. And I don't want to get hopes up just in case it doesn't happen either. That includes my own, because, you know, things came up on both sides, and I was very disappointed that we couldn't do what I wanted to do. But like I said, hopefully in the future it will be happening. Speaking of future, I may or may not be getting a very nice new computer kind of soon. I would talk about this a little bit more, but we are just about out of time, so we're going to be finishing up just a few things in the dining space, and then I'm going to be jumping into some screenshots. We're going to throw some stuff outside as well if we hadn't done that already. And we're gonna jump into some screenshots. But with all of that being said, you guys, I am going to go, but I will see you all in the next video. Bye, friends.
If you like this one, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out some other videos of mine while you're at it.